Hello, I am Emma McCann, the illustrator of the hilarious Anisha Accidental Detective series, written by the lovely Serena Patel, illustrated by me, and published by the lovely people at Usborne. Now we have 4 books here in the series so far, but I have just finished the artwork for book number 5. So what do you think the cover might look like for this one? Let's go and find out with a draw along, shall we? For this activity you will need one of these. It's a downloadable activity draw along sheet. You can get hold of one of these at usborne.com/Anisha. If you can't download and print one of those, don't worry, any paper will be fine. You can use the back of an envelope, a bit of scrap paper, maybe nothing important like school books, maybe don't go there. You will need something to draw with, so I'm just going to use a black fine liner felt tip. You can use pencils, coloured pencils, felt tips, whatever you want to draw with is going to be absolutely fine. And you might also want something to colour in with, pens, pencils, paints, whatever. And you will also need your imagination. So let's go and do a draw along. Okay, here we go. We have the full draw along sheet here. You can probably see I've already got Anisha sketched out here just so I can make sure she's going to be in the right place and I can fit her all in. But what I would do is just zoom in a bit and move her over so you can see what I am doing. Right, are we ready? Let's go. So first things first, we need to put in the title in this bubble up here. And the title for this book is Holiday and Adventure! Exclamation mark. Here we go, right. Let's make sure we're in the middle. Okay, so we are going to draw Anisha here, and I'm going to start up on her face. So we're going to start up by her hair. Okay, my hand might get in the way a little bit, but I'll move out of the way as soon as I can. Okay, let's go. So we're just going to do a little line up here. Then I'm going to leave a little gap for her eye and then do the rest of her face. That's a nice curve. And the bottom of her face is slightly obscured by her shoulder, so I'm just going to stop there, leave a little gap, and then come around here. Then I'm going to do her ear, and that's like a backwards C shape with an S inside. And then I'm just going to do her ear on the other side. You only see a little bit of it, like that. And then I'm going to go in and do her nose. There we go. And then her eyes. So this eye is just a nice big circle. And when I do panicky eyes, and she does look a little bit panicky, I always do just a little line at the bottom there. Gives a nice panicky vibe. And then her pupil is just a little round dot. And then some eyelashes. Very important to have the eyelashes. And then on the other side, again the little line and a circle with a dot in towards the bottom. So you can see she's looking at Milo down there. And then more eyelashes. They also help to show panic because they're all splayed out. And then her eyebrows, just 2 straight lines at angles. And then I'm going to draw a mouth, a nice big wide mouth. Kind of like a squishy jelly bean kind of shape, and her tongue, good proper screaming face. Let's colour in her mouth. Lovely, first bit done. I'll come back to her hair in a moment. We're going to do an arm now, and I'm going to start with the arm nearest to us, and I'm going to start from her shoulder and underneath just to the cuff of her t-shirt. And then do a rectangle for her cuff, and then I'm going to do the top of her arm to her elbow, and just a little crease in her arm there. And then we'll do the rest of her arm from the elbow up to her wrist, and then including her thumb. And then the other finger, that side is like a backward C. And then we do a curve for this finger, and then a curve like that. And then the rest of her arm back down and in to meet her t-shirt again. Lovely. Then I'm going to do the inside of her t-shirt here. So that's a straight line with a little curve on the end. And then this side up and in, bottom of her t-shirt flapping in the breeze. And then we'll just leave a little gap for the pole, and then there's a curve around the top of her leg, and then I'm going to go all the way up to her, round her back and up to her shoulder again. Ooh, couldn't do that in one go. There we go. And I'm just going to do her back arm. This gum goes all the way up the top and to her thumb. A little bit of arm there, again a little crease, and then up to meet her other hand. And then the rest of her hand, whoop, the other side there, and her fingers like that. Fantastic. And then we're going to do her legs. I'm going to start with the leg that's furthest away from us. So start at the top where her t-shirt comes out, that's just one line, and then back down to have a lower leg, and then you're going to draw lines on the inside of the ones you've just done. Little crease in her knee, back down to her ankle, and make sure she's got her leggings on. Lovely. And then her shoe, it's like just a triangle really. We're going to go button back of her foot along the bottom and then back up towards her ankle, and then a curve on her shoe, toe cap, little logo, shoelaces, always my favourite bit to draw. So there she go, wearing her Converse. Other baseball boots are available. And then we're going to do her other leg in pretty much the same way. I'm going to start up by the bottom of her t-shirt again, along and down to her ankle. And then the other side of the leg, again along, little crease, and then down. Beautiful. And then again put the line of the bottom of her leggings on. And then the next shoe in exactly the same way as you did the first one. Triangle. And then my favourite thing to draw, loose shoelaces. Fantastic. So we are nearly there. I'm just going to move her up a little bit, and we'll go up to her hair. We'll do the hair that's just slightly hidden behind her hands first. So there's her parting, and then just a little bit there, and then just above her ear there, and then there's a little bit just behind her ear there. And then we'll go in and do her fringe. So feel free to go crazy with the lines here. We want to get the feeling of whooshing along. So you can go backwards and forwards, hair flying in the breeze. And then this side, her hair whooshing all out behind her. Again, feel free to go crazy with the lines. You want to give a feeling of her moving quickly through the air on a zip wire. Lovely. Okay, and then we're just going to draw the pole of the zip wire. We'll go up to the top by her hands, and that's just a rectangle. And then between her hands it's just two little lines. And then there's a tiny bit by her ear. And then two straight lines going down from her elbow to the bottom of her t-shirt. And then there's the base here, which is a C shape and a C shape, and then a bigger backward C shape like that. And then we just need to do the top of the pole here where it meets the wire. So it's 3 circles, 1, 2, 3. And then there's a rectangle on top of that with a circle inside at the bottom and another one at the top. And then there's a another weirdy jelly beanie shape here where the zip wire pole meets the wire itself. And that's got 2 circles inside as well. So there you have your outline. Let's move that up a little bit. So we're going to put a bit of colour on here. Let me see, what pencils do I have? Let's go for this one. So I'll put a bit of colour on her face. I don't normally, when I'm colouring and doing the Anisha books, I do those all on my computer. So they're all done digitally in a program called Photoshop. And when I'm colouring things in, I just select an area and press fill, and then the colour just goes bloop and it's done straight away. So actually doing colouring by hand is, well, it's old school and it's quite enjoyable actually. I haven't done this for a very long time. Put a bit of colour on her face, and I definitely think she needs some pink cheeks. A little bit red with panic and embarrassment. There we go, and a pink tongue definitely. Let's put a bit of colour on her arms. I'm rushing a little bit here, but you can take your time obviously. And you can use pens or paint or whatever it is you want to use. And then down at her ankles, she's just got a little bit of ankle showing there. Lovely, let's do her shoes. I try and give Anisha different coloured shoes depending on the colour of the cover. So this time she's got pink. So what colour background do you think goes well with pink? It's going to be a nice bright colour. All the other covers were nice and bright. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to leave her t-shirt. I'm going to say you can do whatever pattern you like on the t-shirt. It could be stripes or spots or stars or plain colour, whatever you want to do. Go nuts on the t-shirt. But I'm just going to colour in the pole here. Yellow. And the base as well. And then colour in her leggings. Colour them in nice and black. Although actually, on the covers, when I do the colour, Anisha's outline isn't black if you look very closely. It's actually a very dark blue. So her leggings are actually really dark blue. So each of the characters have a different coloured outline. So Milo's is dark red. And then when Granny Jazz is on the cover, sometimes hers is green or purple, depending on what she's wearing. There is a picture of Granny Jazz on the back of this book, but no spoilers there, but she does look amazing, as she does at all times. So there we go, there is Anisha coloured in there. So, should we put a bit of colour on the rest of it? Let's go to Milo. But I tell you what, let's colour in Milo using the magic of technology. Ooh, there we go. There's Milo there, red t-shirt. Feel free to colour in whatever colour you like. Colour the little ducklings too, and the poor squished ice cream. It's a waste of ice cream. We're going to zoom out a little bit now. And what colour do you reckon we ought to do this background? We want a nice bright colour. We want it good and summery. We want it to go with pink shoes. It's going to be green. Let's do green. Green. And what do you reckon for the title? I think maybe some yellow. Lovely. And how about some pink? So there we go. That is our cover all coloured in. Feel free to use whatever colours you like. Change Milo's t-shirt, put whatever colour you want on Anisha's t-shirt. Go crazy. There we go. So there we have it, a finished cover for Anisha Accidental Detective Holiday Adventure, book number 5 in the Anisha series. I've been Emma McCann. Thank you so much for drawing along with me today. I can't wait to see what you've come up with. If you want to see more of my work, you can go to my website, which is www.emmamccann.co.uk. But in the meantime, keep on drawing, keep on reading, and I will see you soon. Thanks very much. Bye.